Hello everyone, my name is Arshdeep Kaur. I am the member of Group F and we are five members in our group. These are Arshdeep Kaur, Surendra Pal, Sahil, Harsh and Aditya Thakur. Today I am going to present our group assignment and it is a cultural examination about indigenous people too, and it is a origin stories, and my story name is Cedar Lake First Nation Creation. For our first slide is, where does this creation story originate? The Cree indigenous tribe is the source of the creation tale, which is presented in the book, and it is a fundamental narrative in the Cree oral tradition, which is element of their customs and their traditional storytelling, which passed down through the years. Our second slide is, who are the characters and what is their role in the creation story? There are many characters in the story. The main characters is the woman rolling head, a mysterious character with the solid connection to snakes. The main character's spouse, an expert provider who responds to his wife's affinity for snakes, and two young boys, witnesses to their mother's behavior, deeply impacted by the occurrences, and their father provides tools to defend themselves against their mother's behavior. The key points are, the story revolves around the transformation of the women. She has a solid connection to snakes, and the considerable snakes is the source of her abilities and remedies. And after that, there is a sporting characters, large water bird, which comes to rolling head's rescue when she falls into the water. After that, a fox also briefly assists rolling head in her journey. The story involve into topics which are related to their dynamics, transformation, and assistance in the time of need. My next slide is, what is the setting and environment where the story takes place? The story is in a wilderness. In it, there are dangerous creatures and various challenges. The wild is described as a place overflowing with pretty things, along with things that can kill you. After that, the family journey in this setting and the whole things can be summarized as beautiful but deadly. At first, their main goal is to pick up resources and then return to their main camp. Um, After that, they eventually stumble onto a clearing surrounding by trees and a creek. As they make their way through, they encounter many obstacles, some of which include marshy terrain and annoying bugs. To bring them food, they depend on the forests. This means picking berries and other plants as they go further. Although the family's ward grows along the way, however, I will not get into that here. Next slide is, how is the creation process and how was the world formed according to the story. The creation myths rolling head is unlike other creation myths, and it doesn't explain the word's origin. It also follows a stream of stories which revolve around unique experiences and characters. The most noticeable thing is that a woman named Rolling Head and her connections with snakes. So rather than explaining cosmogony or human creations, this story focuses on the enigmatic aspects of these interactions. It is also symbolic in how it gets its points across. After that, it does line up with the indigenous narrative tradition. However, individual experiences within Cree background and are emphasized to teach their custom and cultures. What values and beliefs does this story convey? First of all, Rolling Head is a Cree, which is Native American story that uses indigenous storytelling to drive its points. After that, family dynamics and relationships, which plays a very important role in the narrative. It doesn't shy away from showing the significance of fathers' guidance, their sons, and the consequences that can come with making choices within your family. Um, Building of the last point, women's power and how it is seen by society is explored. Um, Indigenous beliefs are also brought up with the spiritual touch in the relationship between women and snakes. It reflects their beliefs in the spiritual importance of land and animals. Survival is represented by highlighting the importance of coexisting with nature, and at the end, it embraces mystery and ambiguity to keep people interested. Now I'm going to present which animals appear in the story and what is their significance. There are several animals which appear in the story of Rolling Head, and everyone have their own significance in the narrative. First of all, the snakes. The snake in the story are honestly essential, especially it is the big one. They have a special connection to the lady in the story, and it looks like they have a few forms of non-secular energy. Apart from it, a fox. A fox shows up to help Rolling Head out while she's in Hazel. He guides her by the path and facilitates her when she is feeling down. His act of kindness suggests how many humans and animals are connected in the indigenous lifestyle and how it is important to be there for each other when times get challenging. And the last one is large water word. This verse gives us temporary help to the rolling head when it is falls into the water. The animal in the story carry symbolic and practical importance. They represent the nature world and its interaction with humans, as well as spiritual and healing aspects of the environment. In this story of Rolling Head, animals are portrayed with symbolic and multifaceted traits, embodying various characteristics. They constitute the herbal global and its interactions with people, as well as the non-secular and healing factors of the environment. Snakes. Mysterious and captivating snakes are often viewed as enigmatic creatures with the deep sense of spirituality and a powerful connection to the rolling head women. These creatures hold a special place in many cultures. Their presence is also connected with healing, and their encounters with the rolling head are believed to possess medical qualities. Second one is fox. As a rolling head faces trouble, uh, the compassionate fox lends a helping paw, skillfully guiding her through treacherous passes and providing help. The fox embodies characteristics of empathy. Its clever maneuvers and acts of kindness testify to its adaptability. Third one is large water word. The large water word temporarily assists rolling head and it showcases their traits. After that, aid. The word offers help to rolling head when her head is in precarious situations, and it highlights the theme of interdependence in nature. The animal in the story are not portrayed in a one-dimensional manner. They serve as symbols and they convey a sense of interconnectedness with the human's character. Now I am going to present what is the relationship between humans and animals in the story. Um, the tale of Rolling Head shows the exceptional connection between people and creatures, and it is presented by following connections. And first one is spiritual connection. The women in the story has areas of strengths with snakes and views them as more than essential animals. Second one is healing and meditation. The lady gets restorative help from the snakes, and it shows how people and creatures exist together in a manner that advances well-being and prosperity. Third one is advice and support. In this story, when the woman needs it, different animals like the fox and the water bird furnish her with counsel and backing. This shows how individual might make do in nature. Last one is interdependence. Creatures and people depend upon each other. Creatures are important for the people in numerous ways, and they assume a huge part in the story. Now, what can we learn about the indigenous worldview from the portrayal of animal in the story? It underlines the nearby binds that tied sport humankind to the regular habitat and the reliance of every living things. The story empowers appreciation of nature's remedial characteristics by displaying native information on recuperating and prescriptions drawn from it. Apart from it, I can say a significant subject is creature correspondence, which addresses the agreeable conjunction that native societies progress towards with the regular world. Along with that, the possibility that creatures are secretive substances perceives the component of secrets that exist in the regular world. Uh, Also, the story stresses the native rule of respecting and living calmly with nature. Finally, the narrative emphasizes the indigenous principle of honoring and living peacefully with nature. This was the reference that we use in our presentation, and it is the reference of our book. Thank you so much. Oh,